Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, May 11th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, the Noblesville Rotary Club was recently honored as the Rotary Club of the Year for 2010 and 11, beating out 44 other Rotary clubs at the Central District of the Indiana Conference. Quote, "My immediate reaction was one of complete surprise." That's according to Noblesville Rotary Club President David Willis. According to Willis, the recognition was made possible because of the club's very active participation in the Noblesville community. For more information on the Rotary Club, you can call Willis at 877-2400. In other news, Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County's work to provide affordable housing for the county has helped Habitat for Humanity International rank as the 6th largest home builder on Builders Magazine Top 100 list. In 2010, Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County helped 2 more families obtain affordable housing and plans to build in partnership with 3 more hardworking Hamilton County families this year. Since 1990, Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County has built more than 53 homes locally and 81 homes globally. Habitat for Humanity of Hamilton County continues its quest to eliminate substandard housing across the county, one family at a time. Don't forget that Hinkle Creek Elementary School will host an open house for retiring Principal Phil Harold from 3 to 7 p.m. today at the South Harbor Clubhouse. That's located at 1156 South Harbor Drive. Harold has been principal since 1985. Standing frozen with a black button in her hand, 3rd grader Abby Minier holds her pose until 2 younger Noble Crossing Elementary students walk up and press her open-palmed hand. Dressed in a period clothing, complete with a flying jacket, scarf, cap, and goggles, Abby began explaining the life of Amelia Earhart during the school's Living Wax Museum. 3rd grade teacher Christy Cassidy said that the 4th year the Wax Museum has taken place was this year, and that students select a person they're interested in. They study and read books on the subject, take notes, and summarize their findings in a 1-minute speech. In her class, Cassidy said the characters must be of historical significance and students must also dress as the person from their presentation. The Fortville Church of the Nazarene invites you to a farewell concert featuring the Sanctuary Singers this Sunday, May 15th, 2011 at 10:45 a.m. The church's worship pastor and church administrator, Tony McCrary, has resigned, accepting a position with Ohio Christian University, and this concert will be in his honor as he will direct it. If you should have any questions, you can contact the church office at 485-6443. The church is located at 701 South Maple Street on Fortville Pike in Fortville. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet, both up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hey, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet, Indiana's weatherman with Hamilton County's weather update. Here on Times News 24/7, sponsored as always by Goddard School in Noblesville. The Goddard School thanks you for voting them #1 preschool, #1 daycare in Hamilton County in the Times Choice Readers poll for both 2010 and 2011. They're on Greenfield Avenue, and their phone number is 770-7225. That's the Goddard School of Noblesville. Well, we had some bumpy conditions for a while in the afternoon on Tuesday with thunderstorms that flared up. Their biggest threat was from hail. We had some pretty good-sized hail in the Anderson area. Some reported around Noblesville, too. And at least one funnel cloud that I read being sighted over in Madison County. There was briefly a tornado warning for that. Although I think that probably the axis of severe weather potential has shifted to the east today. We at least have a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms with the heat and humidity that we have around and some old frontal boundaries still into the area. So warm and humid today. If we had to put a headline on things, I guess we would highlight the temperatures, which are going to be about 15 degrees above average in some cases, at least 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Other than that, there you see it. Mid to upper 80s are expected around the area. Maybe today and tomorrow some patches of morning fog around with the very murky conditions that we have. You start to notice usually the dew points when they go up into the low 60s. The dew point temperature is another way to express how much moisture is in the atmosphere as opposed to the relative humidity. The dew point is more constant. It's not based on the air temperature. Well, once it gets into the low 60s, you notice it. Mid 60s where we were for a time yesterday, and a lot of people start to feel uncomfortable. And that'll be about the way it is again today and tomorrow before it moderates a bit on Friday. Now, around here, you see those thunderstorm symbols, and it's about a 30% chance into the afternoon and evening today, even though there is an area of low pressure right nearby. In fact, sitting right over Indiana this afternoon. There's that old frontal boundary, and I think the severe weather today will be closer to where that boundary is in Ohio. Flash flooding is possible in parts of southern Ohio, and then down around into eastern Kentucky and western Carolinas. There may be some severe storms today, and you see a broad area back out to the west. That goes from western Iowa and then back down near surface low pressure that is on the border between Colorado and Kansas this afternoon. They could get some rough weather today too. But what about us over the next few days? Well, here's the story. I mean, it's really two different tracks that we're going to be on here. The chances of showers and thunderstorms will be going this way from now through Friday, and then eventually the temperatures will be going that way, and somewhere we meet in the middle. The bottom line is that today and tomorrow we are well into the 80s, and then you see Thursday through Saturday it takes you 70s, 60s. Well, we'll be in the upper 70s still on Friday to right around 80 degrees. But then, yes, 60s on Saturday will be a definite change of pace, and we do have chances for storms all the way through that period. As you take a look at the extended forecast via paulpoteet.com, let me give you the percentages. We'll play the percentages while we look at the numbers for you. And they include mid-80s for both today and tomorrow, maybe even warmer than that. Today, it's a 30% chance in the afternoon and in the early evening. And then tomorrow, a 40% chance of seeing some showers and thunderstorms around. And then as we get into, Friday of this week, it's more like a 50% chance. On Saturday, 50% chance, and then a 40% chance on Sunday, and about a 30% chance on Monday. So that extended forecast shows you a couple of different chances of showers and thunderstorms around. But again, it's not constantly every day. Your best bets for an all-day type rain are coming more probably on Friday and into Saturday. Hopefully that helps you plan. I know one thing that would help a lot. You want to double-check the Doppler right before you head out. You come to paulpoteet.com for Indiana weather and more fun stuff. And you keep it right here when you want Hamilton County's latest news, weather, and sports. It's Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Tuesday evening at the Hare Chevrolet Field, the 61st annual Noblesville Relays. The championship came down to a fourth place finish in the pole vault. Carmel and Center Grove entered the final event of the evening tied 94-94. The Greyhounds, Max Yeary and Mitch Sassaman, with a combined vault of 23-6, finished fourth, while Center Grove was sixth. That gave Carmel a 98-95 margin over its MIC conference foe. Hamilton Southeastern defended its Hoosier Crossroads Conference girls track meet on Tuesday, finishing comfortably ahead of Noblesville at the 10-team contest at Lafayette Jeff. The Royals scored 131.5 points, with the Millers totaling 106.5. Fishers finished a strong third with 99.5, with Westfield placing sixth by scoring 47 points. This marks Southeastern's second important title in less than a week as it won the Hamilton County meet on Friday. In local baseball action, a pair of sixth-inning home runs helped power Noblesville past Hamilton Southeastern 6-2 on a Tuesday Hoosier Crossroads Conference game. Center field Caleb Shore went first as his solo home run led off the inning. Later, first baseman Austin Ramey knocked in a 3-run homer, which also scored right fielder Derek Asuris and third baseman Andrew Rogers. Ramey had 2 for 4 for the night at the plate, batting in 4 runs overall. Asuris also had 2 hits. Kent Williams went the distance for the Millers, throwing 10 strikeouts against 7 hits and 1 earned run. Shortstop Weston Eddington had 2 of HSE's 7 hits, also batting in a run. Second baseman Mitch Roman had another RBI. Today's news has been brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.